Ever turned on your phone or purchase something offline and then you get on your social media apps and you start seeing similar things related to interests that you showed on the purchase? Well, I got something for you to take a look at. This might help somebody. It might not. Come take a walk with me.
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
We know that Google is tracking us. We agree to it when we set up our phones. So we wanted to figure out what exactly Google is learning about us throughout the day. So here's what we're going to do. We have two identical phones. The only difference between these two phones is this one is in airplane mode. Both of the phones lack a SIM card, and they haven't been set up to access any Wi-Fi networks. So for all intents and purposes, these phones have no connection to a data network. We're going to keep them with us throughout the day. And while I travel around DC, we're going to figure out just what Google is finding out about me.
Our first stop, Sim's convenience store, just outside our Fox Bureau, for a quick coffee. From there, we took a walk to the Capitol and took a quick walk around the Senate office buildings, and then decided to hop in a car and head around town.
Hello.
To run our test, we had to do more than walk the block, so we took a tour around our nation's capital. First, Children's National Medical Center Hospital, then west to St. Albans School and the National Cathedral. The entire time, the phones had no access to the internet.
Oh my goodness.
Not a Wi-Fi connection and not any cellular data service. It almost seemed quaint to assume that Google wouldn't even be able to collect data on me.
Let's head back to the Bureau, my friend.
Google's business model is simple. Collect data on its users and then use that data to sell targeted ads. It's a business model called surveillance capitalism. But does that critical data collection work even when your phones aren't connected?
So we're back here at our Fox Bureau in DC, and we've got both of our phones exactly how we left with them, have stayed in my pocket for the entire day. So let's find out what they know. This is our man-in-the-middle device. It's basically a Wi-Fi network that these phones are going to connect to once we turn their Wi-Fi on. It's going to pass data through it on the way to Google. But on the way, we're actually going to get a copy of the same data that Google's going to get. We'll be able to decrypt it and then find out where we've been throughout the day.
Within minutes, the numbers rolled in. The phone that wasn't on airplane mode registered more than 100 locations, 130 activities, and even 152 barometric readings. As soon as it hooked up to our Wi-Fi, it transmitted 300 kilobytes of data straight to Google. The phone even logged our exact locations, tracking us all around town, the Capitol, the hospital, the school, and the cathedral. The metadata has a time log down to the very second, tracking everything when they think that you're walking, riding, and yes, even getting out of the car.
Okay, so you're thinking, this isn't a big deal. I'll just put my phone in airplane mode. Yeah, we thought of that too. This is the other phone that we had with us that no SIM card also remained in airplane mode the entire time. Let's see what kind of data it captured.
The phone with airplane mode activated actually logged more locations and activities than the other phone, and it also transferred hundreds of kilobytes of data to Google as soon as it was activated.
The only thing that's missing from this map is our stop at the Children's Hospital, but it still knows we were there.
Through complicated user agreements and free software, Google gets users to sign away their privacy for nothing. Google is watching you.
We know that.
So, bottom line, I might as well get a string and a can and call it a day. That's what you're telling me. Just don't even use these devices anymore, because it really doesn't matter whether the phone is on or off. Everything is being tracked, which is interesting when you think about all the deaths and untimely demises of people who ended up at the hands of a criminal who tends to get away with murder for 30, 40, 50 years, but nobody knows anything or knows how to track the location of the victims, last whereabouts, or any of that. You don't know how to find people when they've done wrong. Yet you know how to sell us a Birkin bag or a bag of weave, a bundle, and eyelashes and all this other ridiculous shit. You tracing us, you keeping tabs on our activities throughout the day, how much we walk and all that. That when it comes to getting these idiots off the street, that's where you draw the line when it comes to privacy, huh? Makes perfect sense. Yeah, something to really consider. Not that I think a lot of people are going to care one way or another if they're being tracked or any of that, just off of the strength that this is our new home. This is our new world. The cell phone, the laptops, the iPads. Everybody lives on social media. Hell, people put their private life on social media for free without even considering that they're being monitored and watched. They watch you while you're recording. They're watching you while you're taking pictures. You have secret recording devices in your camera while you're actually not using the camera. It's a whole lot of shit. And they pretend and act as if they ain't doing anything wrong. Yeah, keep thinking that. How you feel about this? Does it bother you at all?